This is our 8.5-foot miniature aluminum jet boat, and it is not a kit boat. This boat was designed from scratch by Rob. And he built the boat around a 750cc Kawasaki engine. We ended up putting an 1100 JetSki engine into the thing, which was a radical performance improvement, going from 63 horsepower to 120 horsepower. However, that engine is no longer with us. This video is the first in a series where we go and relive some of the classic JSBrothers builds. Whether you're new here or you've been with us for a while, I'm glad you're here. Now let's put an engine in this boat. It's too small.
It's too small.
Yeah. So Jacob's heading off to the store to get some argon. We've got to refill the tank. And while he's gone, I'm gonna do some special modifications to the mini jet boat. We'll see what he thinks when he gets back. So the roll cage, it was always kind of in the way no matter what. And with doing the engine swap, I think it's just gonna be a lot easier. Put a new drive shaft bearing, and put a Yamaha coupler on that drive shaft.
Oh, I see a little bit of a convertible. Looks like we got a little bit of a convertible, boys. Yeah, I like what I'm seeing here.
I've got the engine mounts all mocked up, and I just got to pull the engine out of the boat, and I can weld the mounts up. Now that I have the engine bolted down, I can move on to the next thing. Running into a bit of an issue with the exhaust. 1200R, 1300R style exhaust pipe is so big that it makes it so there's no room for the seat. And we don't really want to use it. So,
What are we gonna do? Let's recycle it.
we are going to install these triple pipes onto this engine, and they're not made for this engine or this application, so there's going to be some fab work involved. Adapter plates for adapting these exhausts to this 1200R engine. It just mounts the flange on there, then we'll bolt to the cylinder. Bolt up onto here. It was a bit ambitious of me to think that I could get this thing fired up today, but I did make a lot of progress with getting the pipes installed. We are gonna fire up the mini jet boat today. I just gotta finish up a few little things and then we can fire this thing up. All right, in order to get this running, we gotta have a V-box.
That should secure the box.
Almost stayed running. Getting fuel into the little thing.
Didn't really look like it.
Got my fuel can reset and we'll give it another try here. There's plenty of oil in this engine, so I'm not worried about starter fluid running it out of oil.
I like it. That felt good on my ears.
That did not
That
feel
sounded
good.
like 1,200 tarps ripping.
Oh my gosh.
I like that. I like that a
I
lot.
forgot to tighten this down apparently. Either that or it already got loose. These are not hot.
These two strokes
Oh,
loosen bolts.
did you see the flames shoot out the one pipe?
Yeah.
This pipe was hitting up and down on there. That was that nasty rattle.
Do you think it chipped the paint? Ooh, it did.
Alright, here we go again. Oh my word.
I liked. My favorite part was the heat shield rattling loose.
Did it?
Yeah.
So far it runs better than the Kawasaki triple.
Yes.
I should just cut that off.
Wait, no!
Jacob, just say it.
Those were good pipes till you did that.
Fire it up again.
Oh boy. That feels good on the ears.
Man, I'm already thinking silencers. It's really not as smoky as I expected.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to run it longer too, but my word.
Well. Oh, there's a guy in the background revving his car.
Everybody's getting into it.
Yeah.
Commonly, you see guys putting the large 4-stroke engines into these miniature jet boats. And on our boat, we did something a little bit different. We've got the 1200R power valve 2-stroke engine, and we've added the triple pipes. So we've got a monster 2-stroke engine with the triple pipes. All that being said, this is the first time we're taking this thing out with this engine setup. So this is like the first shakedown ride, so anything could happen. Let's see what it does out there on the water. Now that was some next level crap right there. Holy cow. I gotta get a helmet. My ears.
Okay, right now it's reasonably quiet in real life. Oh man. Oh gosh. That was sick.
It's insane.
I'm sure when you're actually in it, it's all the more.
Had some of the exhaust bolts rattle free on that little test run there. Gonna get some Loctite on those bolts, tighten them back down, and then we'll head over to our test course, hammer down on it a little bit, and see what it can do.
Wow.
About halfway through this pipe, there's a big old friggin' hole in there. Normally, when you're shaking down a ski, you would just stop when something bad happens, but I think that you should take it for just a very short rip.
Do I wear the helmet or?
I would suggest it for your ears, man, because
So it's actually still working enough for me to do it.
oh yes.
Hopefully I don't break it. Yeah, it's a pretty raw dog experience. It's very, I'm surprised at how good this runs. You can actually modulate the throttle, and then when you just lay into it, it's just like, wow! It's so loud and it's hot, and I'm scared of burning my arm a little bit. Holy crap, boys. People think the sea rat sounds insane. This thing is like, just a whole, it's like that, but on a whole new level.
What you're looking at here is a 1994 Sea-Doo XP. This is back when the skis were really quite small. And dimensionally, it's fairly similar. The mini jet boat's probably a couple inches longer, a little bit wider. But pretty similar in size to this old Sea-Doo XP.
It actually looks like it's probably similar size to those little Sea-Doo Spark things, the go-kart seat or whatever in them. Similar type of thing to one of those, except for this is a little bit more sketchy.
I hope you enjoyed this fresh take on some old gold. If you want to see more video on this crazy little boat, click here. And I'm gonna get out of here now. Yeah, good
Nailed
take.
it.
That was a good take, yeah. I think that's good enough.